verse of my characters right now, and well, let's say timing.
Don't. What? My cat. Please decide.
No, it's a cat.
Are you going to sit on my mouse or are you not?
Yeah. This is exactly the question
Well.
here.
If it sits on your mouse, then it shall become the mouse.
Floof mouse.
Why is this not a thing? Why do we
think-
not make floofy? I'm googling.
I think there is floof mice. It's just that
I want one that's like.
I imagine they would get filthy.
I want like.
Probably not work the best.
Yeah, I want one for like a cover for my mouse now. It's floofy.
You're just going to sit there.
Because that one can be washed.
But would you really?
I actually would. It could go nicely whenever I wash my mouse pad. It's like the one thing I actually keep like in super clean condition.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I haven't used a mouse pad in ages. Where else is my mouse pad?
I hate the sound and the feel for my mouse to go over wood. I just find I Google it. I simply got a Amazon link for pink mouse things. It's like no.
That's basically the same.
No, it's not floofy. It's a problem. But if I ever have textile work ever again, I know what I'm doing.
It shouldn't be too difficult to make yourself, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably just ask my if I can borrow my mom's equipment and a bit.
Okay. Now, let's see, where were we?
It's a good question.
We were with the nice frost giant.
Yes, you met the nice frost giant on your way out of the high forest.
And we became friends.
You had a nice conversation with the nice frost giant.
He agreed to
He-
come with us.
You convinced, or you didn't have to do much convincing to get him to go with you. He has told you that his plan involves going to an ancient giant temple called the Eye of the All-Father in the spine of the mountains.
It sounds totally not ominous at all.
Oh god. Oh god. I just watched that episode as well.
What?
I feel like this might be a reference to a thing.
Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess if they are playing this one, maybe you shouldn't watch it.
They aren't playing this. They aren't playing Storm Giants. the Storm King's Thunder. It's the but this
It was one
part
of the
of
live
the
stage games last year.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the few ones that I actually have watched.
It was just that they went there for a thing, and I just found it slightly hilarious that it was like I watched it yesterday, I think.
Ah,
So yeah, you met with Harshnag the Frost Giant.
Yes.
And you went into Noanar's hold for the night and were trying to decide what to do. I think the last I heard was moving to Everland and trying to get access to the teleportation circles there.
yeah. But actually, in no one asshole, I think we agreed that we should sneak out during the night because there was a ghost or something like that.
Yes, while you were in Noanar's hold, you heard the story of the Hunt Lords that
Yes.
used to run the town from a mansion on the hill, who apparently are not quite dead, according to legend and people on the streets. You have been advised to stay indoors at night because at night the Hunt Lords go hunting and you don't want to be outside when that happens.
And we, of course, decided to ignore that.
And obviously that is just James for you absolutely have to go outside at night.
Yes. Mostly because we're awesome.
Yeah.
Or insane.
Or both.
Or everything in between.
Yes, and basically after dealing with the Hunt Lords, which I assume is going to happen, the question of whether you go to the Hill Giants Fortress first or not is yet to be answered. But you have a bit of time until you are in Everland to decide.
Yes.
Okay. I think that was pretty much the most important parts of the things.
I would say so.
So you are in the inn in Noanar's Hold. It is already after hours and people are already home and not leaving anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming we took a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we're going to be out at night, it only makes sense to just crash for a bit.
Yes, I assumed that on your way out of the forest there wasn't much happening and that you may or may not have actually spent a day in Noanar's Hold to investigate.
That sounds probable.
Yeah, like asking around, which place is the most terrifying at night?
And do you lock your doors during the night? Oh wait, no, sorry. Wrong.
You're not
Actually,
the road, goddammit.
nobody could tell you which is the most terrifying place at night because everybody's at home at night.
So probably the home, because that's the only place they know.
Technically.
But what if someone has accidentally been outside during the night?
I feel like I was accidentally outside. It describes my life pretty well.
Yes, just the sunset just snuck up on you without you noticing. You would then also have heard about the opinion. Most of the villagers are of the opinion that it is frowned upon by the Hunt Lords to move away from the village.
Mm.
And surprisingly, the few people who did move away from the village were never heard from again.
Of course.
And that couldn't possibly be because they just wanted to get away from the horrible, horrible village.
No. That's a rock solid indication that the Hunt Lords kill everybody who moves away.
These poor people.
Hmm.
Also, if you have spent a day investigating, you will also have spent the night investigating, I'd assume.
Probably. Just in a safe manner.
Yes, then you would have noticed a couple of strange lights coming from the ancient mansion that the Hunt Lords were living in at night.
Right.
That's not alarming at all.
Oh no.
By the way, how because it is a common theme, how's lodging for us? Especially now that we have Harshnag.
People seem to be taken aback by him because he's a frost giant, but he tries his very best to alleviate any concerns.
Well, I don't know. Is it worse to have a giant or a marauder?
The thing with the giant is that the giant can speak in common and convey that he's not a threat.
Yep. And on the other one, the only word they have is a sourly dwarf.
Yes.
That probably looks like he could probably just as well smash your head in as try to comfort you.
Oh, just wants to hug.
So yeah, it's the usual. Are you sure that thing is safe with the horses in there?
Yeah.
But you, meanwhile, enough time has passed that you have a pretty good grip on the Marauder by now.
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking. I'm still talking to him every day, like making sure he's like getting used to the road. He likes the food I've been giving him, and stuff like that. It's nice being a mage.
Yes.
Even sorry.
You can now either spend the night inside and try to investigate the manor by day, or you can just go strolling about in the night.
I suggest in the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why pussyfoot around it? It's just
Yeah, I should have
Just do
known.
it.
That is not your style.
At night.
We should go there right when the other people go indoors.
For what particular reason?
Because that's when the things start.
Hmm.
Presumably.
So, there tend to be less and less people as darker as it gets, and as soon as it's really actually night, there's nobody outside. Like really, nobody.
Nobody knows.
So I will walk outside and yell, "I'm gonna fucking get me." Or maybe not.
I immediately
Um,
tackle him.
I made sure that the Marauder has a nice stack of meat and ore to just munch on because I'm leaving him in the stable.
Okay.
Going into a manor with that thing seems like a bad idea.
Probably correct.
You would probably break it, but if there's only ghosts in the manor, do we really care about that?
We might, because the ghosts might get a bit busy about it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's what ghosts usually need to do.
I mean, it's not. Ghosts aren't always just like
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you can reason with a ghost, so no need to piss him off just because.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So you dare venture outside in the night then?
Yes.
Yeah,
While
because we are adventurers and our average intelligence is probably not that high.
Oi,
okay, I mean I'm average. That means that I don't contribute the wrong way. So
I'm also average.
I think we're above average intelligence.
Our average wisdom is not that high.
oi!
Oi! That one I am actually above average. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
I'm very much above average.
I'm above average in everything except charisma.
Same. And
I'm-
also strength and intelligence.
I'm
What?
above average in everything except strength and intelligence. I'm absolutely average in intelligence.
Well, apparently for some crazy reason we do crazy shit.
Well, yeah, we're just
We're
our intelligence
overconfident.
might be high, but we're still idiots.
Yeah, but it's like it's a difference between idiotic and being brave and heroic.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I was about to make the comparison of like there are people who are like really smart, but yet write about like papers that vaccines cause autism. Yeah, good example.
Also milk.
What?
Milk apparently also causes autism.
Like,
You.
how do you?
What?
How do you even like? I know I can understand how they like.
From
got
the
to
logical
point where
minds of PETA.
probably, yeah.
No.
But like, I can
That's
see,
actually all that needs to be said about that.
yeah. Like I can see how you can like on paper make it look that vaccines cause autism, even though they don't. But milk, like, everybody would have autism.
Although even the paper that said that vaccines cause autism, it never actually said that they found a direct link.
You know, because
Just
it was
that.
because it was just
Wasn't that revoked?
Yeah.
yeah. But it's not like
Even the
people would,
person who wrote it was like, "Oh yeah, that was dumb."
yeah, because the person who wrote it was literally there was this like collision in stats, and it most probably just like pure luck, and the people were like, no, I don't like vaccines. It's, scary. And then kids died.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yes.
walking down the street, I'm whistling happily.
Are you trying to make the ghosts come, or are you whistling just for fun?
Bored. I mean, if they come to us, then all the better.
This is true. We shouldn't be sneaky.
No. What's the point? Oi.
I mean, it's Friday.
I feel like the word of the day is oi.
By the way, Max, I love the fact that you took the new Mika token.
Yes, well, Here she actually looks short. Damn it, words.
Oh,
It's also the cutest Mika token you've ever made.
Yay!
So you stroll around the town in the direction of the mansion, and you're not particularly stealthy about it, and you can see that as you go along, in some houses there were the windows open, and as people notice you just walking along happily, you just close the windows and board them up from the inside.
Seems like they're afraid.
Yeah, they really don't like the nighttime.
And as you approach the mansion, I would like all of you to make a perception check.
I have to say, like,
19, 20, 21. Come on, 22 and 23 now. Or 18. Yeah, there's an 18.
Now 17 or 22?
No pressure.
we're gonna see a 2.
Oh,
So close.
So roll a
close,
7.
close.
Yeah, of course I am the one who rolls the lowest on my roll. With a 7.
You
Eight, actually.
notice that there are a couple of large, actually quite a few large figures moving away from the mansion.
Do they
Like-
look ghostly?
Well, they do look like riders, but they are. It's dark and it's pretty far away still.
Hmm.
But
Are they coming
Mika,
towards us?
you would probably count 8 of them.
I will climb Harshnag to get a better look.
He will pick you up if you ask him to.
I'm probably not going to ask. I'm just gonna start climbing.
Okay. Actually, that reminds me of something. Yes. It seems that 8 mounted individuals emerged from the mansion and are riding to the outskirts.
Do they have horses or some other mounts?
They look like horses.
Well,
Are they on flame?
No, they're not. But they do. They are carrying lanterns.
We should we go where they're going?
I think we should go to the mansion and just wait for them to get back.
Okay.
I think we should follow them.
Hmm. I'm undecided.
How quick are they?
They are not very quick. They aren't in full gallop.
So it's possible we could get them.
Oh yeah, they seem to be surveying the area, possibly looking for something.
I think they might be looking for people who are outside.
Well, why don't we give him a shout then?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, sure.
let's just. Does anyone have any instruments?
Oh, I have something better. I cast
Oh,
Thaumaturgy
yes.
on myself,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
I yell in plain common at the top of my voice. which is now 3 times as loud, saying, "Oi! Spectre bastards, can you come over here so we can talk to you?"
Cerber immediately falls out of Dane's backpack, clutching his ears.
I feel like the entire feel like the entire town might have just shit its pants.
The brown note revealed.
Well, I will hold up my flute. You could have just used this.
What's the fun in that?
What? At least they know what we want now. He said, still loud as hell.
Do the riders seem to have noticed us?
Oh, the riders have definitely noticed you. They are just at the edge of the forest when they circle around and survey and try to investigate where
Definitely saw us. I mean,
loud as
us.
noise came from.
Not you.
And then they probably spotted the giant, at least.
He's not very stealthy.
So they stop for a moment, and then they slowly come towards you.
Okay, they're coming towards us.
Well, good. That's what we wanted, wasn't it?
Yep.
Greetings.
I tug on Harshnak's pant leg. I ask him if he'll pick me up.
He will pick you up very gingerly.
Also, Derp. Get Derp up here.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Derp! Crawls out of Lum's backpack.
Me not knowing. Okay, Dirk.
Hold on. How is Lum even walking with a goblin and a gnome in his backpack?
Well, I had stated I was in your backpack, Dane.
Yeah, I only have the knob goblin.
I don't have a backpack.
He is the backpack.
I have a
Is
Those
that
bag
you were
holding.
accidentally in his bag of holding.
I was sandwiched between him and his shield, apparently.
You could have hung on to the shield. That would be fine, and Dane wouldn't even notice.
80 pounds in it.
Anyway,
Anyway, you approach them, they approach you, and a bit outside of the town proper, you meet with them, and you can see that they are very undead, as are their horses.
Hmm.
If anybody wants to make a knowledge religion,
God damn it.
Not especially.
Close,
Might as
but no
well.
Mika.
You two have +0s. You got better than me.
Yeah, I have +4.
Just saying.
happen.
That's
So basically-
+7.
The
It
new
happens to the best of us. It's nothing to be ashamed of. So, these are. Well, you can identify the horses as skeletons because that's not very difficult. Because that's what they are. The riders themselves. Yeah. Mika, you will probably waste not much time identifying these individuals as whites.
Oh god.
As soon as I realized what they are, I really. Oh, I think these are whites.
Ah, sentient undead. Ah.
And
Well, they do look white.
they are wearing some pretty battered looking studded leather. A couple of them have longbows, a couple of them have long swords, and all of them have horses. And pretty much as you approach them, they will just. A couple of them will just charge at you.
Really?
Yes. Because they are out looking for prey. They are hunters.
Well, that makes my my response to their movements quite easy.
Charge back. I mean,
Now, I didn't know where you would encounter them, so I'm picked generic field with trees.
It works.
And they're only double sized because they are mounted.
You guys are way too close to my taste. Gonna stay.
Yeah. Lazar, why are you so close?
He charges back at them.
Because I just dragged myself into the map.
Because I was just gonna say,
Yeah, I hadn't looked over the map.
just I was just gonna say, just always stay behind the tank.
I was waiting for Harshnag.
yeah, because we are on him.
Yes.
So.
As you can see, I have acquired the official tokens.
Fancy.
This is me on Harshnag.
You might want to put him on the bottom layer.
Now, just in case, how far away are we from the library? A few 100 feet?
It would probably. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Right. Just checking, in case I need something to retrieve my corpse. Because let's be honest here, it'll take him like 5 minutes to get here.
Yeah, it's probably not feasible for him to join the combat.
No. But I haven't blown the horn yet anyway.
True.
I was just checking if it was even a possibility.
It's always good to have somebody retrieve your items because you respawn without any.
I feel like it might not be respawning.
Wrong game.
I will. It's just that I will be wiggeting.
Will be what?
Wiggeting.
Also,
So,
anything
I
killed by a
think
weapon
we do-
becomes a zombie
we
after
do need
24 hours.
This. And
Oh, right.
oh, okay. So didn't clear it out, but I will re-add your 11, Lazar.
Oh, thank you.
Just roll again, and I will adjust.
Amazing.
Also, isn't it if you're high enough level, you come back as a wigget? Nice, Lazar.
No, it's
You-
just.
I really think I just should lie down in
Nice.
bed for the rest of the night because I can't seem to roll for shit.
Well, you rolled the same number you did before, so
You saved
Yeah,
me. You saved me a
another
couple of
6.
clicks there. Also, I should probably open Harshnag's sheet.
Ooh. Now, if I remember correctly, he's quite the badass.
He is, but it is explicitly stated he doesn't want to steal your spotlight.
Ah.
So he will just be supporting.
Yeah, if things go to terrible shit, then he can steal all the spotlights.
Oh,
We can show them to him.
right.
Yeah.
Have them. Your time to shine.
Okay, so he has an incredible initiative of 2.
He really doesn't want the spotlight.
He really does.
You forgot to roll the whites.
Oh yeah, hang on. Oh. There we are. I just didn't click the token the first time. We'll roll with the 8. Okay, so that means Dane is up first.
This is weird.
Whoa!
I will have you know, the first time when I tried if their initiative button worked, I rolled a natural 20.
Right. Well, this isn't exactly my forte, being first, but I guess I'll use. I'll shout the war cry in a very inspiring war cry in Dwarvish, and let Burr have an inspiration die.
I didn't understand any of that, but it sounded cool.
Nice.
Well, he's got a powerful voice. Let's just put it like that. Enough to pull adrenaline straight out of your heart.
Don't you mean pituitary gland?
I'm speaking in fantasy terms here, you fucknut.
Fucking nut.
That is the most fantasy term I've ever heard.
Yes, fucking nut.
What the fuck is happening?
And then I'll. Okay, which of the whites looks like they are gonna be standing back with balls?
The 4 in the back.
Right. Well, I'm gonna make their choice quite simple by moving forward. I am not afraid of anything. Well, I am, but I'm not showing it. Pull my sword, and let's see here. I'm going to. What the shit am I going to do?
Shield of Faith?
I've already done so.
Oh.
Oh, I know. It's complete garbage, but I will.
I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Okay. Very
Yes.
fire.
Yes, that was indeed
Yes.
complete garbage.
Which one?
Later.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's only a 20-foot cube. So not the greatest.
Yeah, so you can affect 3 at the same time at most here. Depending on where you place it.
Yes, I'm trying to find where I can place it. But I'm only getting 2.
Oh yeah, no. Two. Because
Yeah.
the front row and the back row are too far apart.
Yep.
Well,
Now, if you
good
could
on me, I suppose.
turn it into a diamond shape, then you could get 3 probably.
Okay, so the 2 in the front row.
Yes.
See? If they're dexterous enough. Actually, then I should also roll for the horses, I suppose,
Very likely.
because they are separate. So you actually can affect 4.
Nice.
Well,
I am very glass half full this last week. Um,
roll for the horses first, I think.
yeah, roll for the horses first. Oh yeah, they have an incredible +1. Ooh. You got one horse, the bottom ones,
One
And-
shining horse.
the whites themselves.
Oh, wait, that's wisdom.
Jordan,
Oh, I'm sorry, it's
no?
dexterity. Oh, it's dexterity. Hang on. Then the second horse still fails because it's not a -1 but a +1, but it doesn't matter. And
First horse still
one-
succeeds.
it's a fail and a success. So basically, what happens is the one white with a non-lit up horse lights up, and the other white remains dark, but the horse lights up.
Nice. Efficient.
I'll take it. It's a victory. Because, well, you know.
Yeah,
That was
something
like-
happened at least.
50% success.
Yes, with a DC 10. That's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
actually-
amazing.
That is actually not too bad. So that means this white is affected, and this horse is affected.
Yes,
So that means attacks against the bottom horse and the top white have advantage. Which is not confusing at all.
no.
I have a solution for that. Just hit all of them.
And yeah,
Yeah, and as a free action, I plant my feet.
of course. And then it is Mika's turn, who is currently dangling from Harshnag somewhere.
Yes. I will.
Or not dangling. No.
I'm on his shoulder. And I will yell, "Charge, my boy!" And I will hold my attack until I have been brought closer. And I will be throwing a dagger at the glowing, shiny.
Bring me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
Nice.
Okay, so you delay until Harshnag's turn is up.
Yes, until he
Okay.
brings me closer to the lovely, lovely dead people.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. That means Lazar's next.
I guess I will move forward a bit and then just delay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. What's his name?
Derp.
Derp. Thank you. I completely
How
forgot.
could you dare forget Derp's name?
You derped on derp.
Yeah.
I did, but to be fair, he didn't do much for the last couple of games.
He was amazing.
He is amazing, as in he's still alive,
Mhm.
which is
Just
which
he's
is
trying, okay?
Yeah, Derp will crawl to the top of Arshnag's head and fire at the shiny white man.
Okay.
Oh. Derp MVP.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Okay, that is a critical. That means it's actually a decent amount of damage.
Doesn't sound so surprised.
I'm assuming he stays perched atop Harshnag's head.
Oh yeah.
It's a good place for him to stay alive.
Harshnag just became a moving battle platform.
Mhm.
And then it is Sir Burr.
Burr will yell at Harshnag for him to throw him, and he will hold his action on being thrown.
Charge! In the air.
Okay, I suppose.
This is all but good.
Okay, actually I forgot to ask Lum, what's your dexterity?
That would be a 14.
Well, that's no help.
Plus
Then
2.
I'm just going. Then I'm just going to leave it as it is because it's.
More fun for us to die.
No, but you know.
In the case of a tie, you either roll or the player always goes first.
Well,
Rule 0. Rule 0. DM
That
gets
too.
2.
That too.
well, yeah, but yeah, let's have a d6 off.
D6 off. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, come on.
So we shall leave it as it is.
But you ruined my perfect fireball. Come on.
Maybe
mean-
they will move in formation.
Yeah, let's hope. And not. Let's hope they don't move. Like. Around here. Because that would be even more unhelpful.
Well, as I have said, the 4 in the back have bows out, so the 4 in the back will likely not move.
Don't you measure things to me? I'm just a caster. I'm not scary or dangerous at all.
Actually,
No, you're a catcher.
I have to
Aw.
make this thing.
No, I'm not catching Burr.
No, you're a catster.
I know. But I agree that Max is sound better though, because it was easy after stopping 2 letters. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. That's also just switching 2 letters.
Okay, so they kick their horses into gear. At least 4 of them do.
I don't think that's how horses work.
Yeah.
Well,
I
these
think
undead
using
horses
this-
might have complicated gearboxes and, rotary shifting.
Are they
Yeah.
Are they automatic or manual?
Oh, they're manual. They're hardcore.
Oh yeah, well, of course they're manual. They're skeletal horses. They're mindless.
And
Stick shifted horse.
yes. Hang on. I accidentally closed that one. I need that. They 60 feet. Okay, good. That's some mobility they have got going there. So let's see.
I'll just say I wish I was a wall.
Don't we all?
That's an interesting wish.
Yeah, this one is going to go right up in here. The other one is horse. Because hunters and such, they know what they're doing.
Oh no!
People who know what they're doing, my only weakness.
Well, once they've taken their turn, I will step in and do mine.
Okay. So two of them just ride to your flanks. Two of them will flank Heron.
Pet?
Heron?
Heron?
How did he get here?
I mean Dane, I'm sorry.
If Heron was here, this battle would be over so quick.
Well, yeah, but you know. Sometimes I get confused. And the four in the back are going to shoot. Now I one. The longbow has 150, which should be technically probably enough to reach stuff. Yes, everything in reach. Nice. Okay, so well, obviously, two of them are going to try and aim for the giant because he's a giant. Seems quite
What?
threatening.
Why didn't you tell me that giant is giant?
Oh, I thought it would be better if it was a surprise. And also, the one that got shot is going to point towards Harshnag's head, and one of them will take a shot at Derp.
No, Derp, no!
He might actually die.
Actually, maybe two of them will take a shot.
I assume that the
I,
moment
I suggest maybe rolling them as they go, or you're gonna get confused.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
I have a feeling that Burm, if Derp dies now, Burm might start raging in midair.
boss.
I think
Okay,
you will
so-
anyway.
Mid-air rage is best rage.
Yes.
So, let's see. Hope is right. Oh, hang on. Okay, good. So let's see. The first at Harshnag is going to be a miss because he has very, very nice plate armor. The second one is just about a hit. The third one is a miss, and one is going to aim at Derp, which I suppose hits.
Derp's down.
Somebody revive.
Does he actually fall?
He falls and automatically fails one death save.
Oh yeah, he's pretty high up, isn't he?
Maybe Harshnag will catch him.
So the two that have cornered Dane.
Yep.
I only make mistake once or so, something like that. They will have advantage. And they will make one longsword attack and one life drain attack each.
Okay.
I'm laughing at Derp. I'm horrible.
That is a 22. I don't
Miss.
think. I don't know, actually.
AC 24 currently.
Okay. So nope and nope. And
Nope. Nope.
and nope. Okay.
They try, and they try, but they
The fa-
Okay. Yeah, that's the white's turn because the other two aren't in range of anything. I think Lazar said he wanted to step in now.
Yeah, I'll step in and flank. So I will green flame blade, the one between me and Dane.
Okay. Are you aiming for the white or the horse?
The white.
Okay. Another one.
Oh, that was only the spell. God damn it. I kinda need all of the fast working macros, rather than have to open the sheet that takes 3 minutes to open each time.
I just have it open on another monitor.
That is a hit. So he takes
24.
24. It's nice.
Yeah, that's my action.
Okay. Then it's Lum.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are nicely. I'll put it here so I'll catch all of them.
Yeah. $16. Let's
Yes.
see. Oh,
Okay, well, he made it.
maybe not. I just forgot to switch off the advantage. But he
He's
did.
still- yeah.
He would have made it even with the advantage. So.
Okay, so one.
Well,
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
is it their decks or the horse's decks? Because they're riding them.
Well, I will do the horses
Yeah.
separately, but that is the white sticks. So, 2 get affected and 2 take half. Horses.
Does it even matter?
Let's see what the horse is. Actually, let's see. No, 27 is actually exactly double of what they have. But it doesn't.
Nice. Hey, they have a half HP.
Warhorse Skeleton has 13.
Just over.
So what we I just have to describe what I am seeing in my head because it's so cartoony. It's like the fireball explodes, the whites don't care too much, but suddenly they're just floating in the air before dropping because their horses are no longer there.
Yes, and obviously they only drop once they look down.
Yes.
I still find that annoying because I shoot snowballs, not fireballs.
I mean, there's still force in the snowball.
Fair. It's just a pile of bones under them.
Yeah, you basically shot them out from under them.
Yeah. It was actually just a snow disc that just smacked them away.
Puck.
There's no stop. Someone who's very, very confused why there's a skeleton horse on top of their house.
Anyway,
And
so
snow.
these are just regular whites without horses now.
It's like, it's July. Actually, no, it's not. But,
Skeleton season is for another 4 months.
yes. I will. Nice. I will then proceed to quickly fuck off this way.
Okay.
This looks scary. I don't like it. Also, I think Burr might kill me if I don't try to revive this guy next turn. So.
Derp now! Derp now!
And now it is Harshnag's turn.
Is he throwing the bear?
Yeah, why not? And which one do you want
Just
to
will probably kill him. That's why.
Well, if he rages in air, it's gonna be fine.
And which one do you wish to be thrown?
The one to the north.
The shining one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How shall we do this? Okay, so let's see. Usually he could roll. We could throw a rock pretty far, so distance won't be a problem.
I would just assume that I'm an improvised thrown weapon.
But because you're so small, he probably has advantage on it.
Yeah, so it cancels out with the disadvantage on the improvisation. Oh no. Hang
Now,
on.
time to calculate how much damage would a burr do.
Yes, that is actually the problem I'm having right now.
He's dense but fluffy. Also, he would make a sound as he lands.
Yes,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
Well, let's see. I will just throw you, and we shall discuss the damage afterwards. It's not going to be the 40, 10 plus 6 that the boulder normally does.
Surprising.
So yeah, you hit, or he hits. And
Would it be?
I'm going to say just...
What?
Okay, let's do it like this.
I feel Burr might be dead after that.
Roll your weapon damage as a crit, because he throws you with some force, but you are going to take the appropriate amount of falling damage. Which isn't too bad. Or actually, let's just make it. Usually it's 1d6 per 10 feet or something like that. Is that true?
Yes, minus the first 10 feet, if I remember correctly.
Yes, so since he throws you, let's not ignore the first 10 feet and let's just make it 2d6.
That's not too bad. I'd say it's worth it.
Oh, hang on. No, it doesn't matter. It wasn't really an attack. But he would have had advantage on the hit. Okay, so that is 17 points of damage, which is good.
And Burr gets his held action.
Yes, if you want, you can have your action now.
Swing at his face recklessly.
Yep, it's it.
Don't have to be reckless. He's shiny.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
We go over this every week. He doesn't care.
Your friend is down.
And you're down.
Well, I don't think he would argue that.
Okay.
Now the giant, could you please move?
Yes, the giant is going to now.
I mean, I can already throw a dagger. But please, just take a step towards the shiny one.
He's actually going right in between both of them.
Woohoo! I'll throw a dagger at the shiny one.
God damn it. Now I can't Thunder Wave them.
Can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt Harshnag.
Oh.
Because we know how amazing I roll on Thunder Wave for out of all things.
That was a very hurtful dagger.
It's still 5 points of damage.
Yes, to the shiny one.
And so Harshnag just wades into battle, and as he does, you just throw your dagger at the white, and between the angry barbarian chopping at him, being thrown at him, and the dagger to his face, you have managed to neutralize him. Exactly onto the dot. So that's just a warhorse skeleton there.
That's fancy.
An uncontrolled warhorse skeleton that can act on its own now. Okay. So he used his action to throw, he walked around, and you took your action. That means it's Dane again. Fucking hell, I don't know what's wrong.
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to light my sword on fire, and then I'm gonna swing at the one that is flanked by me and Lazar.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, solid hit.
Is he dead yet?
Hang on, that went points. This was the already damaged one. Yep. Also, exactly. You are very efficient with your hit point spending.
Right. Then I'm going to do like so. Making sure to stay in contact with the white at all times. And I will action surge to do another strike. Another with advantage. Oh shit. Crap roll.
That is a miss.
That is not good.
Oh no.
Assuming you want to hit the white and not his horse.
I mean, yes. Unless I get to hit the horse because I miss.
Nah, the miss wasn't that bad that you accidentally managed to hit the horse.
I mean, I am short.
True. True. Okay.
For a dwarf.
I am fucking huge for a dwarf.
Suppose that makes it Mika's turn.
Yay! So this white between me and Dane, and I'm in the air. So I'm gonna jump down on top of the white and do some little punching.
Okay.
Just
That's it. That is sad.
what?
Okay.
I love that both of the first ones are red and then both of the second ones are green.
Perfectly average.
Is it still alive? I mean, I kind of assume it is.
It is, yes.
So I'm gonna use the key point and punch it 2 more times. Pew, 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 pew.
That is okay.
Oh wait, wouldn't she technically be flanking?
Yes.
Yes, I counted I counted the advantage attacks.
Yes.
Good. So that was a crit then.
Yes, it was.
Hiya! Boom, 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 boom.
Because it would be foolish if you wouldn't. Actually, it doesn't get more flanky than that. That's another 14 to that. Yep, in bad shape but still alive. Technically, you still have movement left.
Well, I'm not gonna move.
Okay. Lazar?
Yeah, well, someone moved away, so now I don't flank anymore. So I will disengage. I'll take the direct path.
Okay.
And get in there.
Oh right, did I take the attack of opportunity from the horse as I moved away?
No.
But she's confused.
And yeah, I will use a green flame blade and rapier stab it.
Don't accidentally stab me, because I'm technically on him. And not just technically, I am on him.
Being technically is the best version of being anything.
True. That is enough to end it.
Oh. Well, no
It
reason
was
to
pretty damaged already.
roll extra damage then.
It had 8 hit points left, so.
Ah,
Well, it's very dead. But there's still a
Well.
horse.
that was my action.
Okay. And it's Derp's turn to stave off death.
I'm nervous.
Watch him roll a 1 just because.
Oh, he's not a 1, so he's not dead yet.
But that's 2
Almost.
fails.
Yeah.
That is 2 fails.
Also, I think we forgot something.
No, we didn't. It's just
What did we forget?
That one guy.
That one guy adventurers love to hate.
Alright, I gotta run off to take a piss. Kirby.
Burr, you are standing in front of a riderless warhorse skeleton.
In front or on top?
Actually, you would probably be on top.
Okay, I mean, either way, I'm gonna murder the hell out of this horse.
No!
Double strike reckless.
It never did anything to you.
Yeah, it's dead, probably.
Yeah, it's dead.
That's more than 13.
And then I'll use the rest of my movements going directly south.
So, all of your movement.
Oh,
Wait,
hey, I have
just
enough
a-
movement.
Did Dirk just use a 1d10 for death saving throw?
Yes, he did.
Oh, whoops.
I just...
You are stacking the
doesn't
deck
stack.
against the odd. Stacking
Against-
the deck
Do
against
you
Dirk
want
here.
Derp to die?
Okay.
Yeah, well, much better.
I mean, we could have just said he rolled a 16, but nah.
Nice.
No, we are
That's
doing it properly.
That's how probability works, apparently, now.
Okay. And it is the turn. Now, he's dead, he's dead, and he's dead.
The horses are not.
So there are
One
two
horse is not.
warhorse skeletons, one ridden glowing warhorse with a white and 4 whites without horses. Because that's not confusing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So one of the warhorse, the warhorse skeleton that is flanked by everybody, is probably going to try and. Well, you went around behind it, so it's probably going to try and kick at Heron and run away.
At who now?
Fuck. I don't. I don't know what it is today. I really don't. I am very confused today. And very sweary. At Dane. Thank you very much. It won't do anything because it's a warhorse skeleton and it cannot possibly penetrate Dane's armor.
It might roll a 20.
It might. We'll see. Actually, it's not all that bad. Or not as bad as I'd imagined. Oh, hang on. That was 1d20 too much. Too many, I think. No, so it doesn't hit. And then it's going to try and break out. To the north, which means all 4 of you get attacks of opportunity if you wish to take them.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That wasn't great.
That actually was a miss. Yes, it was. That's not, though. And as you know, the warhorse skeletons aren't very structurally sound.
That's one way to describe a thing.
I'm back.
That means it does not get away. The other warhorse. Well, Burr is the nearest, so it's probably going to try and kick him. It is not smart enough to flank on its own, though. Ooh,
Yeah, that hits.
Jesus Christ. It's got a higher bonus than white.
yes, I didn't actually notice that until now. Oh, that is a massive 7 reduced to 3.
Oh, much hurt.
Now, the last white that is on a horse will probably take the attack of opportunity from Burr because it has seen Lum make a large snowball and it didn't like that at all.
No. That's just ignore, I think.
Crits when it counts, so that
God
is
damn it.
No, it's,
That
it's a good thing.
has taken a good chunk of its hit points.
Let's
Or actually,
take out the crits.
and
Yeah, that thing was actually undamaged so far.
yeah, that was a brand new one.
Can I take the attack of opportunity on the horse?
You could technically.
I will do that.
Okay. So you smash his horse out from under him. But it is pretty dead set on its plan. And it's not too far away.
Damn it.
Also, it doesn't sparkle anymore because the pile of bones that was the horse continues to sparkle on the ground.
Oh, Twilight Sparkle!
Yes, that is who you killed. I hope you're happy.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Not fair. Yes, that is one shard and one bad touch.
And the sword is not bad?
That is a miss,
Apparently
Think?
it's not.
I suppose. And another one.
Oh my god.
Lum is very lucky.
Hey!
And then we have still a couple of bowmen left.
Yep.
So, who are going to go for Lazar, and two are going to go for Sir Burr. Lazar first. See if they can be more accurate than their patriots. That is a no, I think. And that is a no.
It looks like you haven't eaten enough fruit today.
Well, I tried to substitute my usual piece of fruit with a slice of apple pie. I don't think I will do that again. And Burr. 16 and a miss.
Yeah, and 16 hits.
And it does a massive 1 point of damage. Okay.
Oh my god, these.
I
these
mean, they are a bit rattled because they just fell. Their horses just vanished from below them.
Yes, of course they are. I mean, just the sound alone is enough to rattle anyone.
So actually, they probably rattled themselves. That makes it Lum's turn.
Yes. I don't like at all.
Save Derp!
I would fucking fine.
Save
Let's
the
make a
continent,
medicine.
save the world.
I make a medicine check. Try to stabilize him.
Okay.
That's probably a success.
Yeah, I think it's DC 10.
So the goblin is stable.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
But not mentally.
Okay. You're not riding Harshnag anymore, I think.
This is true. I'm probably actually technically here.
Okay.
Because I jumped onto the...
Yes, true. So he's going to stroll down a bit and attack the warhorse skeleton.
I have a question. Does Harshnag have a bag?
He does. But the bag is not the good thing about it. See? With his great axe. Yeah.
Holy
The additional slashing damage is for humanoids only, though, so that's only 18 points.
Only. It's like squish.
I don't want to fight him, okay?
But he's a friend. We don't
I
have to.
like that it says in the book he doesn't want to show off, so he only makes one attack with his great axe. Okay, that
Chris.
means we're back at Dane.
Yes. Well, seeing as well, you can take a hit or two.
Fuck you.
So I'm gonna click my boots to get out.
45 HP.
And my movement is now 50.
I'm coming to save Blum. Blum, don't have to worry.
Oh.
Hello. Kirschmack.
That's it.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. That was one of the lesser damaged ones. Mika.
And using a key point to get Budum. Budum.
That is a nice string of attacks.
Also, please make 2 dexterity saving throws.
If he
Okay.
survives.
Yeah, if he survives.
Let's see. He took No, actually, Burr annihilated his horse instead of him. So that means 18, 25, 30. He's still alive.
Well, do dexterity saving throws.
2 dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a fail. So
Yeah, he's on
he's
his.
down.
He's on his.
Or
Well, you can also make a strength saving throw.
okay. Try to push him away too.
Yeah, why not? No, that doesn't happen. But he's on his butt.
You see, she made the classic mistake there of downing him first, thus lowering his center of gravity, making it harder to push.
Correct.
What was that voice?
That's the actually one.
That sounded like one of the Marx brothers. I see.
Okay. With that, we are Lizar's turn.
Well, I'll take a few steps and spread my wings and fly a bit.
I forgot that you actually have wings, and I was briefly confused.
I want to get away.
And as I do, I pull out my hand crossbow and pew pew on this one.
Okay. Who?
Well, that was a pretty good roll.
Yeah, it was.
39 damage. And
Where his eyes were, there are now 2 X's.
2 X's or 2 axes?
X's.
And
We
as
don't know.
my bonus action, I will shoot on the next one.
Okay.
Sadly, no.
No crit, but still a good hit.
Yeah, but no sneak on this.
Yeah. Well, he has seen better days. Derp is stable. Means it is Burr.
Yeah, Burr is going to attack the white that is currently engaged with Mika and Lum. Reckless, obviously.
Think that white might have gone to chopping block.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. He was pretty severely damaged already. And then there were 3. But they are a determined bunch, because they are undead.
May I shout loudly?
Of course.
I do so. Taunting the scraggly bastards.
However, the one that Lizar shot will probably return fire. Other 2... we'll see. Okay. That is a 21. And a 16 to Lizar. And
Were both of those against me, or just
yeah, those were from the one that you shot.
well, I used my reaction to cast shield.
Okay.
Copycat.
Well, I've had it since I got spells.
He doesn't have to use it very often.
Yeah, most often they tend to focus on those in melee.
Yes, so they are a disciplined bunch, but Aaron did shout. I don't know what's today. I think it's because we didn't play last week. I was all ready to go, and then my connection failed.
Mm.
Anyway, Dane shouted profanities, so one of them will probably waver and attack him instead. So 2 against Dane.
Yep.
That is a no. That is a no. The other one will remain attacking Lazar, which will fail and fail. Okay.
Oh my god.
How is this possible?
I mean, against me, I understand because they literally have to roll crits. But against Lazar?
Well, against Lazar, they have to roll crit too.
Well, with your shield active.
Yeah, with my shield up.
It is Lum's turn.
See, I told we would save you.
Yeah, I'm happy. I have to actually check. A thing? Yeah, it has range. Okay, cool. I want to make sure. But yeah, that's the. I want to put it in a way that I. Yeah, like
Yeah,
this.
on
Yeah.
this. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that too. That can work as well.
Yeah. You have plenty of targets that avoid damaging Dane.
Pew. Oh, it was a decent roll.
Let's see.
I think this guy's clued either way.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the only one that saves, but he also only has 10 hit points left, so he's dead.
Did 2 of those save?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. He saved, and he saved early as well, so that is 15 more, which leaves him alive.
And then this poor sod that has failed twice.
Yes, and he failed twice. That means he doesn't get to play anymore.
Damn it!
So, Harshnag shouts, "Would you like or should I?"
I got it.
Have at it then.
Yeah. So on my turn, I'm going to do something incredibly stupid but funny. I'm going to drop my sword, slip my hand out of my shield, reach back onto my back, pull out 2 hand axes, and throw them simultaneously. Yep.
Flying cat.
Well, after taking a step forward. Because I want to be
Because
in
range
range.
is a thing.
Yes.
Yes, that is 1 crit and 1 miss.
Well, it evens out.
That is true. It is still 13 points of damage. Ooh, he still has 3 hit points left.
Ah, fuck it.
And I can't reach him. Well, I actually. I'm going to use a key point to dash as a bonus action. which means I get here, and then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a dagger.
A deer, a doe.
Okay.
Oh
So
my god. I think Dane's cursing even louder now.
you turn around, start a sprint, and while you sprint, you take out the dagger and just throw it as hard as you can, directly between the eyes of the white. Probably bisecting his skull
Does
from
it
the
go
force.
through?
And it drops and is dead. Dead this time.
I look amazed.
Actually, the dagger probably emerged on the other side and is stuck in a tree now somewhere. Retrievable, but
Crows.
I mean, I'm sure you have seen grosser things.
I'm actually not sure about that.
Okay, so you drop the whites and their horses.
That could have been a lot more terrifying.
Yes,
It's
it could have. It
gross.
could have been. It could have been, but they had an off day.
A really off one, because now they're dead.
Yeah.
Let's see, aside from their equipment, they don't have much of value with them.
I'm cursing way too much to even care. Because it was like, oh, I had the perfect moment and everything, and for some reason haven't uh, I haven't trained enough to throw with my offhand. Because that was literally like going like all Viking, except with hand axes instead of javelins.
I'm just amused.
Yeah, I'll just roll my eyes.
Do we even care about, like, should we gather these things up and burn them or something?
Yes.
They're very gross. And also, I will try to look for both of my daggers.
Well, actually, we don't have to gather them up. I just start. After I picked up my stuff, I just start throwing firebolts at every corpse. Just.
And one by one, you burn them. Burn them all!
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
Well, I guess we'll search the bodies.
Yeah, as I said, they have the equipment that they carry, but not much more.
We should go investigate the, what is it?
The
Mansion.
house?
Yep. I mean, for all we know, these buggering things can just reform in that manner.
Oh, that will be bad.
Yeah. It's
I would
common fine for these bloody undead.
I don't like them.
Eh.
But do I find my daggers?
Yes, you do.
That's great.
It takes a bit of work to remove the dagger that is lodged in a tree. Pretty hard. But you can
I accidentally hit my head on the ground as I'm doing that. Because I assume it's just I put my feet against the tree and pull it. and then it just gets loose and I fall.
Okay. So after you burn the bodies and retrieve your stuff,
I will also go over to our poor little goblin and give him 2 hit points.
I think he should go to someone's backpack and rest.
Crawls in the backpack.
you managed to survive another battle. That is astonishing.
It really is.
Yeah, kind.
Just
Only
means
just
you
barely.
don't use enough against him.
I mean, I could, but that... It depends on the situation. Also, this was the first time he actually didn't hide behind anything. Okay, so the night is young, figuratively speaking. You defeated the wights that emerged from the mansion and their horses. What next?
Well, we go to the mansion.
I was gonna suggest that we take a sit, because even though Harshnag up there probably doesn't mind an arrow sticking out of his chest, I'm still going to fix it.
Okay.
So you, big guy, sit down.
Hmm?
Arrow, I say, pointing.
He looks and says, "Oh, didn't notice that. When did that happen?"
Yes, I imagined so. That's like throwing a toothpick at a fucking elephant. Also, these are whites. You never know. Might carry some infection. Who else got shot, by the way? I was in a bit of the middle of it, and I only noticed this guy.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine too.
Decent.
I mean, I didn't get hit by anything.
Yeah.
I'm too quick and small.
Hmm.
And also, nothing actually tried to hit me.
Oh, that's good. A little leprechaun, after all, he shouldn't be shot at.
So he lets you treat him.
Yeah.
Thanks you. And he also says, the next time you will hit with the other hand axe too.
Aw.
It just needs some more training. That's the first time I tried it. I've only thrown once at a time, otherwise. Don't get much pull in the lefty. Anyway, Bo, how are you feeling? So you got some reps.
Nothing I can't handle with a short rest.
Right. I'll let me fix your bear suit anyway. I mend his suit. I mend his teddy bear suit.
Hooray! Only because you can see part of his butt sticking out.
Probably.
Anyway, quick short rest.
Okay.
Mostly because I want my action surge back.
During your short rest, there is nothing of note happening.
Well, that's a bit refreshing, I'd say. certainly wasn't expecting them to be like physical undead. I was thinking ghosts or something, specter or
Me too.
similar.
That was surprisingly gross.
I mean, whites are at least more skeletons than zombies, so it's not too bad.
Well, they weren't still very pleasant to look at.
Oh no. This I can agree on. Any mother would say, "You're all skin and bones."
Well, it's true.
I gotta go because of apparent reasons and course that apparently I've seen. Apparently, I'm getting yelled at that I haven't done them, even though I was not informed that they were supposed to be done.
Mm.
So, always not. But yeah,
Bye bye.
Bye.
bye bye.
Tragic.
Yes.
It's very tragic.
That should learn you kids. Don't have parents.
Don't
How
be
would-
kids.
Don't worry.
Well, at least thankfully, it'll only be like another year or so, and then he'll not have to sit.
Then
by
he'll
his
not have
parents.
parents anymore.
Oh God, no.
Way to sound ominous.
I'm going full nurse mode on Derp. I'm not letting him move. Giving him water.
Does he have a large ice bag and a thermometer sticking out of his mouth?
Yeah, but because he's a goblin, he might think that's edible. And because he's a goblin, it probably is.
Also, has he got a full body cast?
Not yet, I'm not a miracle worker. Just got the traction set up.
No. Okay, so you take a rest. And now you're standing at the edge of the high forest.
So, what do you say about checking out that creepy house that they came out of?
Yeah.
Well, of
Sounds like a
course.
great plan.
I thought we were already going there, but apparently someone needed to eat or whatever they needed to do.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any infections.
You're so terribly judgy.
I'm gonna drop Derp off at the inn. Like right after I pry the door open, because I assume I nailed it shut.
The indoor?
They didn't nail it shut, but
While I knock loudly and obnoxiously until someone opens the door. And then I put Derp in their arms and I say if anything happens to him, you die first. Then I go back with the pretty.
you leave a very, very confused looking innkeeper standing in the door.
With a goblin in his arms.
But he's wearing a teddy bear suit, so he probably doesn't recognize him as such.
Probably doesn't even realize it's a living being.
Okay, so after that, you approach the old mansion. It is on a hilltop, as I said, overlooking the village. It has 3 stories, corner turrets, and rooftop battlements. One of the turrets has collapsed. There is a large hole in the roof.
It looks kinda like dead people live in it.
Upon closer inspection, you notice that the windows are all bricked up, and the entrance is a very heavy-looking oaken door that appears to have been barred from the inside.
Um,
Hmm.
Gonna have to use strength to get in, probably.
is there like a window?
The windows are bricked shut.
Hey, Bert. Give me a hand there. I say as I line up my shoulder.
Oh god. I yawned.
Also,
I
you
get-
probably noticed that there is a
It will.
in the door there is a what appears to be a slit to look through that is closed currently.
Still gonna bash it.
Okay.
Do I get assistance from Haltetti? Or is he away?
It sounds away.
Yep.
I would still like to think that he would assist you.
Right. I'm also going to cheese it. So first that with advantage, and then
Okay, so you and Burr look at the door and you think, we could probably knock that down. And you take a couple of steps and you also ask for a little divine guidance. And then you just run at the door, shoulder first, and it makes a very, very loud knock, but it doesn't budge.
alright. Let's try one. Back up and do it again. It's like a living battering ram. There we go.
So you do it again, and this time the noise that you make when you collide with the door is even louder, and there is some movement in there. It is still intact.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And as you maybe go to try a third time, you can see that the slit in the door is opened to the inside, and you can hear a voice. What is it? It's the middle of the night.
I'm probably like midway into my third attempt. And I like stop, but then like half face plant into the wall or the door. Oh, bugger! Hoof!
Is there someone in there?
Yeah, it sounds like it. But we don't really care about the living. We're just there to see if there are more of the nasty buggers.
We care about the living when they send dead people out into the world. Also, we care about the living because we're good people.
I agree with that. Excuse me, sir or lady? Which one was it?
It sounded like a male voice.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, what do you want?
We're here to talk about the undead.
Don't know what you're talking about. If you're here to see the lords, they're out hunting.
Oh, no, they're
Come back
not.
tomorrow.
They're dead.
What?
Yeah.
Your
Don't you-
lords were undead. No, they're dead.
What you talking about, undead?
Didn't you know your lords are whites?
Maybe it's one of those things that they only turn white at the sight of the silvery moon.
Maybe
Well,
this person is blind.
Well, they'd have to walk 100 miles to get to it, but sure.
Look, I don't know what you're talking. The masters are out hunting. If you want something, if you have business with them, come back during the day, and I will be happy to talk with you.
Oh yeah, deaf man.
They're
We
dead.
just- We're literally telling you we just killed them. Because they're whites.
You killed
Terrible, terrible
the
fuck,
masters. What?
terrible fucking undead. Now let us in so we can have a chat.
Make a.
Intimidation?
Are you
I'm
trying? Are you
understanding
going for
what you're
intimidation?
Yes,
Or are
that's.
you going for the...
I'm trying to be. How should I? No, I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get my forceful personality to peak through. And
Okay.
the only way I can do that is with intimidation.
I assist by waving my axe in the air behind him.
Also, there is a very non-threatening looking frost giant behind all of you.
Oh wait. Jeez. I forgot. During this entire campaign, I forgot that I have guidance, and as long as I have an action to spare, I can use guidance.
Let's see. So you are trying to gain entry in a very forceful manner. Says, "Oh, all right, no need to shout. So what do you want?
Open the door, please.
Why?
Because we need to make sure that they don't come back.
I told you, they're not here. They are out hunted.
They're
And
dead now.
Apparently, you killed them,
Yes.
Harshnag,
which I don't know how to feel about."
Harshnag, can you open the door, please?
So while you have this back and forth with this very stubborn
Person?
person,
Harshnag just lifts the roof off.
Harshnag just approaches and cracks his knuckles and his neck and stretches a bit before attempting to just bash the door down. And when the person on the other
Kill
side,
the person up behind it.
when the person on the other side notices what he attempts to do, he says, all right. No need to do more damage to this than necessary."
Dane is like, Huh? What? Because I imagine he was so into like his argument that he was going to become brass knuckles to Harshnag.
Yeah, probably you just come to just turn around and you see Harshnag standing behind you, just cracking his knuckles. And he says, "I don't know what you're trying to do here, but sooner you're out here, better." Then he closes the slit, and you hear the door being unbarred.
Right. Well, does he open the door, or do I have to push it?
He does open it.
Well then,
And now you can see that on the other side of the door is a very old looking dwarven man with a grey beard.
How
Oh.
old?
He,
hello, grandfather.
he looks pretty sleepy. As if something or somebody had just torn him out of his sleep.
What terrible people would do that?
Yeah. So, what are you looking for exactly here?
Well, signs that your masters are some type of I don't know, murderous bloody wiggets.
Hmm.
Now stop being a stubborn old grouch and help us look.
Look, usually they are in the Great Hall. So if they're not there, they're out. They know they're out. But they are nowhere else in the house usually. So if you're
Yeah.
going to look somewhere, look there. And then get out so I can back to sleep.
You can't go back to sleep already.
Oh no, we can't.
Yes, he can.
No,
Oh, I
Can't
can't. What kind of
What?
castellan would I be?
I mean, you could, but I'm not gonna let you, cause I have no idea if you're not part of this entire thing. So I'd hate to see a brother be even remotely connected. Now, where's this great hall
Look,
of yours?
I have served the lords for hundreds of years, so
Oh, please. Don't give
don't
me
know
that
what you're
shit.
instigating here.
Have you served the same lords for the same 100 years?
Of course.
Don't you
they
think that's a
human?
bit weird?
Not really, no.
Are they human?
Oh, yes, of course. Does this look like a dwarven city to you?
No, but you do know that humans don't live for hundreds of years.
Well, they did.
Then they're not human.
He just glares at you. No, go on, do your business and be on your way.
I'm not wrong, right? Humans don't live that long.
No, they're lucky if they live beyond 70.
This is very creepy.
Alright, come on. And you, stay on my heels, I say to the grumpy old dwarf.
How about I lead you to the hall so you don't
Okay.
have to trample everything?
That sounds like a fair plan. Now lead on.
He leads you to through a couple of corridors, and this mansion is in a terrible state of disrepair, and most of it is dusty and dirty and really old. And he leads you to a very large banquet hall, and there are very comfortable looking chairs in there, and that also is pretty dusty and broken, but there are signs of activity, of recent activity in the room. It's not as dusty, there are tracks.
There we go. Now it's proper.
You don't seem to detect much magic.
Hmm.
I mean, I suppose you would still get traces of necromancy.
Yes, if I remember correctly, the detect magic in 5th edition is a little bit more powerful. Because it can detect the residual energies.
Well, it should be, because it's a first level spell.
Yeah.
So,
So, as you can see, the lords are not home.
yes, but Sir Dwarf, when was the last time you had guests? What's your name? Why is this place so broken?
And why is there clear signs of necromancy?
Also, why do your lords sleep in this room? Why aren't they in the bedroom or any other rooms? Why don't they ever leave this place during the daytime?
So you bombard him with questions,
Yes.
and you can see that there is a vein coming out of his forehead.
I'm looking a bit stunned at Mika, because she's usually the quiet one.
I guess the most important question here is, what is your name?
His name is Amrath of the Mulnobars.
That means nothing to me.
I don't remember all of your questions, but among them were they just like to be out at night because reasons. They like this room because they reminisce about the good old times in here. It's in a terrible state of disrepair because all of the staff that was usually employed for the upkeep died, and the vacancies have never been filled. And he's just one dwarf who can't be responsible for the upkeep of an entire manor. And
Do you still
That's
get
all.
paid?
that's all I remember.
Do you still get paid?
No, he doesn't still get paid.
What
But
is...
it's very prestigious position to be in for him.
Do you ever leave?
No,
What do you eat?
he eats whatever the lords bring home.
Oh no. Oh no. They tried to kill us.
Well,
Is that why you're so dense? You've been cannibalizing. You stupid bastard.
what? No. They hunt animals in the woods.
And why have people been disappearing?
I don't know.
Do
And
they
there's-
do they
I
really
don't
hate
know.
it
Do
when
you
people
do you
move
think
away?
the lords don't mind people of that they are responsible for disappearing?
But then why the hell did they attack us as soon as we went our presence known? It doesn't
I
make...
don't know. For all I know, you attacked them.
They charged us. It's their own damn fault.
Do you talk to them?
Sometimes.
Do you like have intellectual conversations about nice things?
Not usually, no. Because I am their employee.
Well, they don't
They tell
sound
me
very
what to
nice.
do, and I do it.
So what do they do during the day?
Sit in their room, talk to each other, and probably sleep.
Probably?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't keep tabs on them.
Have you ever seen them sleep?
No, not really.
Have you ever seen them eat?
No, not really.
Have you ever heard them laugh?
Oh, yes.
Is it creepy like this?
I can't judge them by their laugh. That's like judging someone for being a short orc.
I'm not an orc.
Well, you look like one. Half.
She's a leprechaun.
Oh, that's why you're so lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway, feel free to take a look around in this room. Anything that you're looking for is in there, then good on ya.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna have to take a good look through the entire manor.
Mm-hmm.
He just sighs and says, well, go on then.
Well, we can skip your room.
I don't know.
Oh, that would be ever so kind.
You just become Scottish.
I didn't expect visitors. I am from everywhere.
I just love that you completely nailed the Scottish accent. It was perfect.
You know. You know.
It's like, well, fuck you, cakeware.
Investigation mode engage.
Am I the only one who's missing like 99% of what both Rav and Philip are saying right now?
Yes?
It sounds like they're speaking a language that is not English.
Well, it isn't. It's Scottish.
Well, I don't speak Scottish.
Okay, so you take a look around the manor, and pretty much the whole thing is trashed, with the exception of this banquet hall. Also, your detect magic seems to indicate that the whites indeed only resided in this banquet hall.
Can I see, like, traces of anything going through a certain hall, for example, if they've used it every day?
Basically, you come to the conclusion that they were in this hall, and they exited through the massive oaken door that you tried to break down, and that's pretty much the extent of it. Which would also mean that the skeletal horses would have to be in this banquet hall as well.
Right.
Do they keep their horses inside? Where's the tables?
Wait, I'm Raf. Are you telling me that the skeletal horses have not been like giving you the tingles.
Both horses.
The
I-
horses, they ride when they go to hunt.
I'm never around when they leave. I have seen a couple of piles of bones behind the chairs.
As that's probably in the horses.
Hmm.
That's disturbing.
I don't like judging people, but I think this dwarf is very, very much
Old.
lost it.
A moron.
I think he would. I think we should bring him to an old folks orphanage or something.
Yeah, something like that. But it's called being set in your ways. It happens a lot to old dwarves.
But I would hope that you would still realize if your employers were undead.
Almost do. But you know, I mean, I've seen it happen in like old master smiths. They just keep making forks.
Forks!
Yes, or something similar. Just keep making it. It's like a machine.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you take a look around, like I said, most rooms completely trashed, furniture gone, dusty, cobwebs, small spiders and cockroaches. The only thing of note that you can see is in the banquet hall is a apparently locked chest in the corner of the room.
Well, we need to open that, obviously.
Yeah. Oi, Batty.
You're talking to me.
No, not you. A Batty. The one behind you.
Eh. No respect.
What?
He just swears into his beard and shuffles off.
Take a look at this chest, will you?
It's a chest.
Open it!
Oh, you're the one that does all the trickety things with locks and keys and traps and whatnot.
Is it locked?
It is.
Well, I'll find my lockpicks and then I will use my special ability for being what I am.
It would
Mage and legerdemain. So I will be standing at a distance and unlocking it.
I cheese you.
Well, the 3 that Dane gave you are exactly enough to break the lock open. It was a DC 20 lock. Yeah, you open the chest.
And then I'll use Mage Hand to flip it over. Like the lid.
Yeah, it is not trapped, it doesn't explode.
That's good.
Unlike every test in Ultima.
You find a couple of things in this chest. There are 600 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Hold on, getting the loot sheet open. 600 gold.
Yep.
Check.
Then there is a grey sack that is made out of some kind of strange leather.
oh, it's probably person.
Actually, upon closer inspection, it is orc leather.
Oh, it's kind of a person.
Inside of the bag are 6 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
Right.
Can we get rid of the pouch?
Yes.
Also,
Where did you go?
Yes,
I
it
had,
sound-
I had to step away real quick. Also, in there is a helmet that is apparently magical because you are going to check, I know you.
Yes. I'm,
Well, he
I
still got it running.
yes.
Um,
I don't remember if I get a check to identify though, or if I just see it.
a potion of some sort, and a robe.
Right. Well, give me 30 minutes.
Okay, so you try to identify all of this.
Yes.
And we take 20.
No, I don't take. I don't try to identify. I
Yeah, you
cast
do.
identify.
Yes, but each pop takes 10 minutes.
Yes. Well, I could speed it up because
Yeah,
I
don't
got.
think that's
Actually,
right.
I'll just do it in 3 rounds because I got plenty of points.
okay, so what you have here is one vial of oil of slipperiness, because that's nice. Then you have a helm of comprehending languages and a robe of useful items.
Gotcha. Also, we got so much shit in here.
What shit?
Have you checked our loot for the group in recent time? It's filled with shit.
There is a lot of crap in there.
Oh no! It's more, and many of these things are very useful, like small bag of salt.
Well, I will open our bag and look down.
If you
Giant
note
load of
down
giant-
everything you find in
giant-
giants bags, then yeah, there will be a lot of useful shit in there.
I don't see any manure.
What is your wisdom?
Let's talk about something else.
Right. Well, this is useful. I
Is
don't
there
know.
a fireplace?
There is a fireplace. Yeah.
I will make a fire and I will burn the gray or leather sack without the gems inside.
Yes, I'll put the gems in a separate pouch. Well, this is interesting and useful. This helmet will let you understand every language in existence. It's not very stylish though. And
I have heard of a person who might be interested in it. I think his name was Cornelius or something.
No. You must be mistaken. He already has plenty of headwear.
oh, which one of these two are attuned?
Oh, hang on. Let me check. Potion obviously is not to be attuned to.
Well, it's in oil.
Yeah. Hang on.
That was an interesting sound.
The helmet does not require attunement,
Ooh.
and the robe. The robe also doesn't require attunement.
Interesting.
It's also very not stylish.
I mean, it's a robe with patches.
It's not stylish.
Well, you could make it stylish. Just make it a sash. I mean, it doesn't matter how you wear it, as long as you wear it.
Yes, we are the Ferunian Mage Scouts.
And what does the helm look like? Is it the picture?
Yeah.
I actually have to look the picture up.
It's a fairly regular looking helmet.
Let's see. Oh, great. It's that one.
Yeah, it's the one with the eyes
Yes.
that covers half of your face.
What?
It makes you look like a alien elf.
That's fun.
It has this stylish piece of chainmail and the
Yes.
Well, I don't think it needs to be worn constantly.
No. I'll have it in my bag in case someone needs it. Well then, is the robe untouched?
yeah,
Right, so it has all of its patches.
all of the patches are still.
Right, so have you rolled or should I roll?
You do it.
Right, so it has 11 additional patches. And let's see here. Right. So it has
That is 1 silver coffer, 4
Yep.
potions of healing, 10 gems,
a wooden ladder, a rowboat,
a riding horse,
another coffer, a portable ram,
or no, the 17 is an iron door.
Hmm?
The 17 is an iron door.
Oh, yes.
What? A
Well-
door?
It has 2 rowboats.
Oh, it has a portable ram. That is cool.
Yes.
Sadly, you didn't roll any mastiffs.
Hold on, wait. I think, yes, it has... Yes, it has 2 rowboats and 2 wooden ladders,
So
In case you
useful.
need them.
and a pit.
Okay, that might be useful sometimes.
Right, actually gonna write this up properly. I don't think we're gonna use the silver coffer except for selling, so I'm not gonna write up its dimensions.
I like the robo useful things.
It's interesting. Alright, what was that? 66. Let's see here.
I'm also looking forward to the day when you find an innocuous deck of cards in one of your loot stashes.
Yes. Then it's 2 wooden ladders. Of all things 24 feet long. Which I find hilarious. Now all we're missing is a 9-foot pole.
Why?
Because it's a joke.
Okay.
Because a 10-foot pole is something that you used to have to check for traps. And then Munchkin came around and gave us the 9.5-foot pole.
Because sometimes the trap is just a bit closer.
Yes, and let's see here. 2 robots. Each 12 feet.
This will be extremely useful if we need to row somewhere.
Yep. A
There is-
riding horse.
The whole sea of swords at your disposal now.
Let's see here. 17 was an iron door.
Now, does that work? Like, there's a wall and we need a door and we put it there?
Let's see.
That is a good question, actually.
Or is
No.
it like...
I don't
It-
think so, though.
It's one it has to have an opening already.
Oh,
It's-
that's weird. Is
Yes.
it just like a reinforcement door then?
Pretty much. It's not like the window. The window you can place on a wall and just create a window.
I
Alright,
like
that
the window better.
yes. Most people do. Portal ram. That's one of the ladders. That's the other robot. And then we had the 58, which is the pit.
That can be useful.
Yes, and the pit is 10 by 10 by 10 feet. There we go.
Yeah, it's a regular pit.
Oh, and it also has 2 daggers, 2 bullseye lanterns filled and lit, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 100 feet of hempen rope, and 2 sacks. Because all ropes, useful items have that. Yes. So yes, there was 2 10-foot poles. But I think the biggest part is the fact that there's about 1,500 gold's worth of this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Well, who wants a sash? or look like a very silly mage?
I think I would be hilarious if I had that and I was flying around punching people. But maybe we should give it to the actual mage.
True. He looks silly anyway.
I just remind you of your cold weather gear. Well, most of you at least.
Yes.
Well, I just have a hat with cat ears.
Mine is stylish and amazing.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
wing mittens don't look stupid at all.
I have a fabulous what's it called? Fabulous clock with fur. It's yes, it is stylish, and it screams the North will remember.
Hopefully not for real.
No,
That would totally fuck up
We-
our style.
We can get that enchanted, no problem.
I can make it to do that noise because I got minor illusion.
You can also just make that noise for the
Yep.
cloak. Every time you're hit.
And yes, then there's this last thing. I guess it's if you're unlucky with getting the girl.
I don't understand.
I have no idea what you were saying.
I mean, it's oil of slipperiness.
I still don't understand.
Yeah, I completely missed whatever you said.
I understood
I-
what he said, but Mika
I
doesn't
think he
understand.
said something about a girl, but other
Yeah.
than that, I missed the rest.
If you have trouble with the girl, the oil of slipperiness will help you. Is basically what he said.
Oh,
A good joke wasted.
Well, I got it. Mika didn't.
Anyway, is there a cellar to this mansion?
There is.
Well, then we'll have a look. See.
There are barrels of spoiled food.
Ew,
There
gross.
are bales of leather of various colors, shapes.
Is there human skin?
And is any of them fresh?
They are in varying degrees of decay, but there are fairly fresh ones in there as well, yeah.
And
Mostly animal hides, but some more special animal hides as well.
That's a nice way to put it.
Sometimes they were hunting the most dangerous game,
yes,
shall we say.
well, we know where the villagers went.
Yeah, this one kinda has a face.
Hey, it could be Leatherface.
Ew. I mean, technically my face is leather.
Well, not yet.
True.
Unless you're like 200 years old.
No.
Well, I guess we'd better take one of them to show the townsfolk. Which is,
Oh,
yes, I know.
they're
but-
gonna be traumatized.
What other proof do we have?
We could take them to this house so they can see them. Oh, that's the same.
Yes. And if we don't, this house might still be saved. I said, it's a nice manor. It's just a bit in disrepair.
Yep, and it has a crazy person living in it.
Well, not for long. Unless he wants to act as a chamberlain for the new tenant.
Maybe a cleric should take a look at him.
I give you this. Just.
I'm already giving you the same face.
I swear, some days.
So
Right.
after you have explored all of the mansion,
Yep.
You after a while, Amrith comes back around and says, "So, have you found anything?"
Yep.
Yeah, person skin.
Yeah, masters had indeed been hunting humans and orcs and whatnot.
Humans.
Yes. Not gonna hold it against you though, because you didn't seem to be quite oblivious about everything.
I have a question. Why haven't you thrown away this horrible, horrible rotting food in the cellar?
I haven't been in the cellar for ages.
There you go then.
How long ago did the last servant die?
I don't know, a couple of 100 years ago.
What did
Well, maybe not a
they-
couple.
What did you do with the body?
I disposed of it.
How?
I hear that surface dwellers have the ritual of burying them in the ground. So that's what I
you
did.
Okay, where? Yeah, where?
I don't think we have to look. Honestly.
Probably not.
I mean, if there was some reason for them to wake up, they would have done so many years ago.
Probably.
Alright, well, y'all could. I need yet to stand still for a second. Just want to make sure. So I half slap him over the face.
Oi, watch it.
There you go. How you feel?
You slapped me.
Yes.
Why?
I was administering some clerical duties. I say very sarcastically.
He sneers at you.
Well, feel any different? Except for the hurting in your face?
Not really, no.
Right. Well, at least I didn't cure any geriatrics for you.
Well, you best get going before the whites come back.
Now
Hey.
you know they're whites?
I don't know, it just popped into my head.
Ah! Now can you remember some interesting details about your masters?
I think they died about 100 years ago.
Yeah, and they have been keeping you as a pet?
Well, not as a pet. They needed somebody to look after the house, and I was doing it anyway.
but they're dead now.
Are they? Well, that's
Yeah.
good to hear.
Like for realsies.
Well, at least we hope.
Yeah.
You never know with these undead bastards.
How did they die the first time, I mean?
Well, hunting accident.
Really?
That's as much as I know.
In the woods. I mean woods. Forest.
It's usually where hunting accidents happen.
Well, at what time do they usually return? Just in case.
Just before the sun comes out.
Right.
Maybe we should wait here.
Yep. I think that's a good idea. Can we get Harshnag in here? As I look around.
I mean,
Snag?
Harshnag.
Oh, right. That I almost called him a dwarf.
not like this place isn't trashed up enough as it is, but go on then.
I mean, we can fix it if he breaks a board or two. It's more well, it's a big mana, and well, if they do come back, they're gonna be pissed. So, if we have a frost giant just sitting on their table, well, you can guess the rest.
I don't think the table will be strong enough.
Figure of speech, my dear.
Okay. But I still...
Yeah, so
Does he fit through the doors and hallways?
he has to duck a bit, but he can squeeze in. And the dining hall is larger.
He probably takes up half of it.
I'll still ask him before we ask him, like, are you fine with coming indoors?
I mean, sure.
It's just a precaution. I'd rather have us all in one place.
Understandable. And he just scooches in. So you decide to wait for to see if they return or not, and
I offer Harshnag some, like, a thimble-sized pint of ale, or a few. I do have a keg of ale, so why not?
he laughs and he drinks a bit of it, and
Actually, I'll pour some in a kettle.
you have a
Yeah.
kettle with you.
A giant-sized kettle.
Hell yeah.
It's a bit odd to drink out of, but at least he gets a good drink.
Yep.
He thanks you and drinks it, and you spend a couple of hours in there. Seeing as the windows are all bricked shut, you don't really know how long you've been in there, but you probably check regularly what time it is by seeing if it's still dark or not.
Mm-hmm.
And after a couple of hours, the first rays of sun come out, and Amarath sees this and says, well, that's strange. Usually they're back by now. Yes, you did kill them.
Job. Now, I'm gonna start dredging the very recesses of my mind to figure out if there's any chance of them coming back in a few days or so.
Okay. Manual.
Oh, and of course,
Yes.
Hey, that makes it a 20.
Okay, so from what you can recall, whites, even though being capable of creating zombies with their life drain, are usually not capable of reforming once they have been destroyed.
Right. But the question is if these ones were special. Because you never know. There's always the other ones.
Let's just say from their abilities and their look and behavior, they didn't strike you as special.
Well,
Right.
they were kind of special.
In the fact that they did nothing.
Yeah, you know. Like I said, they had an off day.
Poor sods.
First day of their unlife.
Well, that's good then.
And Amrath will probably notice that you have plundered the chest because he has the key to it. And he walks to the chest and tries to lock it and notices that it's open and he says, well, I suppose you already have taken what's in the chest.
Yeah. We were looking into it, see what there was. If there was any clue. Just found some interesting items.
Probably not like the people that own those need them anymore. I suppose you can have them.
Yeah.
Yes, they're dead, probably.
Well, I think the more pressing question is, what are you gonna do now?
Oh, I don't know really.
I mean, there's not much point in staying here.
Unless you really want to. It's
That's true.
potentially fancy.
Spent the last centuries here. Don't really know where else to go. I might do some repairs. Maybe somebody else will claim them.
Well, you
Can
know,
invite people over.
you see, my old mom, she's, how should we say, not in her best years. Could use a hand.
You're hiring this person to
Oh.
be your mom's butler?
Okay.
Yes, why not? I'll pay him. My mom will continue paying him once he's there. This is perfect. He gets to do what he does best, and my mom, well, she gets some help.
Where does your mom live?
Miss Flo Hall.
Oh, Mr. Oh, that's. Well, it's not that far.
No, actually, it's not.
um.
It's like a week's ride from here.
Oh, I suppose I could do that.
Yeah. And then some rich old bloke can buy this house and have some fun, I guess. Technically, I think it's yours. So you might want to find a deed somewhere.
No, maybe I'll. To live in a dwarven city once again and then Mithril Hall. I think I would like that. So
Yes.
he will actually take you up on that offer. And I suppose you give him the details that he needs to know,
Yes.
and
He-
some kind of parchment
Work.
paperwork.
I give him like a letter of recommendation.
Okay,
If you remember correctly, I'm actually somewhat known
that
in
is
Mithral
true.
Hall.
That is true.
And
All you need to write is, "Hi, Mom. I hired this man to work for you."
yes. And let's see. I also hand him 50 gold in his hand, so that he can take himself there, and it's his first pay. Think of it like a back pay for his work here.
Oh, he thanks you, and he will probably immediately start getting travel ready.
Right. Oh,
Meanwhile, you notice that Lazar has gone.
not surprised. Oh, one more thing, Amrath.
Aye.
We might need just to say a few words to the townspeople, just about this whole thing since you've been here.
Why?
Oh, it's, the fact that the lords are gone, and well, they should keep an eye open, and so it's better if we have someone who, well, they haven't seen before.
I mean, I can't do that, but it's not like the lords ever interacted with the townspeople.
This is true.
Well, they were very scared of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the icky skins will do.
But I can't do that.
Hmm?
Need to get some supplies anyway.
Right. Yes. And we need to go to bed. I'm knackered.
We've been awake for the whole night.
Yes.
Yes, you are big children now. Okay, so as you get back into the village, you can see that the first couple of people already are on the streets. And
Well, as we are walking, I'll cast Thaumaturgy on myself, and then I'll be the town's crier for a few moments.
extra!
Lords are
Hunt
gone.
Lord's dead! This time for real! Come get your news! People, a short while after you start this, there is a considerable gathering of people around you. What? Is it true? Is it true? The Hunt Lords are gone?
Yes.
Oh,
I even have proof of their misdeeds, though I don't want to show it to those faint of heart, if you catch me drift.
okay. So a
Maybe.
couple of them just, oh no, then I better leave. And a couple say, oh, show it then.
Well, I pull up a roll of leather out of my bag, and I roll it out.
Oh, that's shaped like a, oh my
Yes.
god.
Now, if you know this person, then give them a proper burial.
It might be a little bit hard to recognize the person.
Think there's a
Well,
two.
some of the skins have tattoos on them. that might be used to identify them.
Yes. It's a gruesome task, but someone has to do it.
Actually, one of the townspeople will recognize one of the tattoos as, oh no, that was one of the travelers that came by a couple of months ago.
Ah, that's a shame.
But other than that, there are no apparent townspeople among the leather skins.
Well, at least that's something. Now, we didn't clean out everything, obviously, up there. But I'd recommend not to go there unless you have a good reason. I mean the manor, that is. And, well, who's the mayor in town?
An elderly lady steps up and says, "That would be me."
Ah, my lady. Well,
Yes.
do you have deeds to the manor? I'm curious as to who it goes to at the moment. Not because I want it myself, but you see, the Chamberlain has been there for quite a while.
She says, "No, last widow, the deed was in the possession of the lords."
Ah. I might have accidentally burned it.
We will figure out what to do with it.
If it even was still there, I mean, paper does get very fragile after a few hundred years.
Yes.
I don't think they have been keeping it safe or making copies or anything.
I can write up a new one. That won't corrode. I say as I hold up a sheet of bronze paper. Which is literally just like a thick sheet of bronze.
It will not turn into dust.
Yep. This is literally my specialty.
Very well then. And
Right.
it will probably be decided that
New town hall?
probably, yeah.
Oh, it's fun. I'm having a blast.
Me too.
Just getting to do this stupid accent is actually quite funny.
Well, you find it fun. I thought of just slitting your throat.
Well, come on then. Show me your best. I promise you won't get far. Anyway,
It doesn't mean yours, but his.
Yeah, and that dwarf thingy that worked with them.
That's terrible.
Well, he cooperated with evil.
now you're splitting hairs. He was enchanted.
He was clearly dum-dum. Very clearly a dum-dum.
Well, I write up a new deed for the manor, making it the new town hall, and I sign it with me official sigil, which I actually have a specific tool for. There you go. This will be legal in, well, anyone who knows the sigil. I'm not that well known out of Mithril Hall, sadly. But
I
you,
don't think anyone will come here and decide that yeah, this mansion belongs to me.
yes.
It's been in my family for years.
Well, if you ever have a able-bodied young lad who's going north, send him a copy. Maybe he can switch by, get the proper paperwork done, and written into the annals. It's a minor thing, but most dwarves will be happy to help. At least the historians. They like that kind of stuff.
Oh, excellent. Now we shall work on restoring it post haste.
Good.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
managed to drive out the hunt lords and gave the mansion back to the village. And after a day of or a night of work well done, you will probably rest and then continue on your way towards Everlund.
Hmm.
That is a story for another.
Yes.
We'll also probably spend
Hooray.
the night here. The next night.